Victoria Azarenka became the latest seed to crash out of the Australian Open as she lost to qualifier Diana Yastremska. Victoria Azarenka refused to answer a question about her shock defeat to Diana Yastremska at the Australian Open. The Ukrainian qualifier stunned the 18th seed 7-6, 6-6, 6-4 to reach a Grand Slam quarterfinal for the first time in her career. Yastremska didn't shake hands with the Belarusian after the match, and Azarenka was later asked about facing someone from Ukraine. Azarenka became the latest seed to suffer an upset at the Australian Open as she crashed out to Yastremska in the fourth round. The 34-year-old was one of just two former champions left in the tournament going into the second week, but she couldn't take advantage of the draw opening up and lost to the world number 93. As is usually the case when Ukrainian players face their Russian or Belarusian rivals, Yastremska didn't shake hands with Azarenka at the net, though she did raise her racket to acknowledge her opponent. The world number 22 was later quizzed over facing a player from Ukraine, dodging the question before shutting it down entirely. Azarenka was asked whether she felt any extra pressure facing a Ukrainian and how she felt about the atmosphere. The two-time former champion was happy to talk about playing in Australia, but the reporter persisted with another question about playing a Ukrainian opponent, and she replied, "Next." The 18th seed didn't feel any hostility from the crowd and explained that she was just disappointed to be out in the fourth round. "The atmosphere was good. I always enjoy playing in Australia. I think it was great," she added. "The stadium is always fun. I always have so much support here. Yeah, I wish I could have played just longer here, but it wasn't meant to be." Yastremska was also asked about the pressures of playing someone from Belarus and copied Azarenka in avoiding the question. "Playing against the Belarusian player? If I am going to start talking about it, I think you're not going to like my answers, so I am just gonna say I want to skip this question," the 22-year-old said. "Because I think, if you're asking this question, I am sure you know how is it for us, for Ukrainians to play against Russians and Belarusian. I am sure you know, so I don't think it's a good way to ask about this question."